Good morning, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Andrew Escobar. I'm a student at Cal Baptist University, currently studying kinesiology. And in today's video, I am going to be presenting my presentation on the psychological aspects of sports and exercise. In the beginning of this course that I'm taking currently, I was given a task to choose a population and focus on that population throughout the course. My population that I chose was the high school football team, specifically high school running back. So the introduction, my target population, a high school male running back, age 15 to 18, who plays competitive football. See right here on the left side is my junior running back, Matthew Contreras, and on the right's my senior running back, Hunter Toe. Both guys great athletes, competitors, good head on their shoulders, and want to go far with this sport. I chose to work with a high school running back because these athletes are consistently pushing their body to perform at a high level, sprinting, cutting, and taking hits every game. And it's a high demand physically, and then on the mental side, it's tough when there's times you get your face mask pulled, you get your collar pulled, your pads, bottom of pile, you get squeezed in the jewels. A lot of stuff happens, and from personal experience, I can vouch for that. And when the O line doesn't block, it's frustrating. Or when there's people out there watching and you're not doing well in performance, you start getting in your own head. For so many athletes, you're getting in your own head. So how can this? Now we can take it on to what I just mentioned about the getting into the head and all that stuff, to the mental side of it. How physical environment, social environment, and family culture affect the population. The physical environment, social environment, and family culture all have a huge impact on any high school sport. And on a high school football team, how they feel and perform. When facilities are clean, safe, and well equipped, players feel respected and are ready to give their best. Me, every day, I like to make sure everything is set up for our practice so kids can just come in and we can get rolling. Like a house, right? You come home from a long day of work, they're coming from a long day of school. You want to come home, do what you want to do, get your mind off all the stuff that went on. But when you have tasks like a dirty room, dishes, trash needs to be thrown out, stuff like that, it can really take you off and mess you up a little bit. So being in the space feels comfortable helps boost their confidence, focus while lowering stress and anxiety. On the flip side, if our environment, like I mentioned, is run down and neglected, it can make players frustrated and distracted, which will hurt their motivation and desire to compete. Now, to continue, beyond this personal physical space, the relationships on the team really shape how players handle pressure and stay motivated. When teachers and coaches support each other and communicate well, players feel more confident and energized before games. Getting honest, encouraging feedback helps them know where to improve and keeps their spirits up. Family support also plays a huge role. When parents and coaches focus on the effort and growth instead of just winning, players feel more connected and valued. All factors come together to help athletes manage stress, be motivated, and build mental toughness to play at their best. And honestly, this couldn't be more right from a coach's POV. Family is everything. I like to make sure that my kids know that they're playing with a purpose. They're playing for their family. They're playing for their friends. They're playing for the name on their last name. And as coaches, we know what these kids are playing for. We have goals. We have reputations that we need to really give to these kids, right? And understand that what comes with wanting to win, and that winning doesn't happen overnight. Especially where I'm at, we haven't won a game in years, but or tell it constantly to kids, trust the process, keep coming out every day. And the day everything clicks is the day that everything will turn around. These are some of the goals of my athletes. Obviously, winning a game, getting first team all league. Those are good outcome goals. So at the end of the season, that's what they want. Performance goals, how they want to do during the game or during the season. Process goals, you want to build pretty much what you're gonna do to help increase your performance to get you that outcome. So you can think of it like a ladder, right? You start with the process, then performance. You do the process that will help you in your performance, and your performance will help you achieve those outcome goals. You can also look at how can I help? Obviously, just being there every day, giving them the right advice and the reps they need, provide drills, and being that shoulder they need off the field. Goals are important in everyday life and work because it gives direction, motivation, and clear purpose. When you set a goal, you're giving yourself something meaningful to aim for. So we use the SMART approach: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. What specific? What exactly do you want to do? Measurable, what are you willing to do to get there? Achievable, is it, or what am I gonna do, or what can I do to achieve it? Realistic, is it something that I can do, something I should push for? And timely, when I would want to do it or want it done by. For example, my specific is I want to win a game. Measurable, what kids do I have and what do I have to do? Achievable, with what I have, what can I do to achieve it? Realistic, yes, my goal is realistic. Timely, I want to aim for next season. That's kind of a way you can think about it and how it would work. Now, the course, the concept, right? Obviously, Cal Baptist is a religious school, so a lot of the courses like to incorporate religion, which I love. So the behavioral aspect of sport, things like motivation, teamwork, feedback, resilience, connects closely to the biblical theme of helping others live out their God-given purpose. In sports, athletes and coaches work together to bring out the best in one another, much like how the Bible teaches us to encourage one another and build each other up. Thessalonians 5:11. A theological foundation helps athletes stress anxiety and motivation with a sense of peace and purpose. Instead of being driven by external rewards, pressure, faith-centered athletes given value, discipline, humility, perseverance. Coaches use biblical to reinforce a positive behavior, build team unity, and remind the players that their worth isn't based on their performance, but their identity, and for many, their purpose in Christ. So, means this is 100% correct, right? You want to make sure the kids understand that what their purpose is and how we can get better together. What I learned from this course, I really enjoyed this course. I learned that the athletes' thoughts and feelings and actions influence their performance and overall experience, which I've witnessed this firsthand. This helps me understand what I can do to motivate players, how stress and anxiety affect their focus, and why teamwork and communication are so important. When it came to me focusing on the preparation, I gained insights on how I can manage pressure, build confidence, and foster a positive team environment that helps athletes that I work with perform at their best mentally and physically. So for me, I aspire to be a head coach one day. So the fact that I've taken this course and the little things that I've learned along the way, I can use into my future, in the future, right, as I move on in this career path. Okay, that is the end of the presentation. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you all have a good one, and stay blessed out there. How do I stop it? Wait, how do I stop it? No. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?